Right, it's your boy Luke. You're probably wondering why have I been offline for so long? Well, and that's a message I've got. Basically, I have been given and decided to pick up on this opportunity for a job. I'm going to be becoming a bus driver, and throughout the past few days now I have been revising very hard. Let's put it this way, that I have to be, for a bus driver, be a driver CPC. Now, for no one that's in the know, that means Certificate of Professional Competence. All of that can be explained in the Driver CPC Manual 2013 edition. That's what can basically be explained in all that, right? And this is the book even handed out by the driving in vehicle license agencies. So, well, the DSA even, not DVLA. Very sorry, but which means, well, DSA means the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency, which is what everything's been on this is about. And I've been reading through this. I'm going to be working for Stagecoach. That's going to be the company I'm going to be working for as a bus driver. It pays very good as well for my age group as well. Very, very, very good. I do love it. So at the moment, over the weekend, I'm going to be concentrating on this mammoth. The official DSA, which basically means for DSA, that's Driving Standards Agency. So this is just on your driving standards. And I picked up on a lot about CPC, PCVs, PSV, all this and that. Category D, D1, D1 plus E, D plus E. Anyone in the know will know what I'm on about. So I'm going to be becoming a bus driver. Reason why I've been so offline off YouTube for so long, and I'm very sorry to the viewers who've probably been thinking, oh, where's the next one, oh, he's not uploaded in a long time, he's probably buggered off and not be bothered. Well, the fact is I would be bothered, but I have been so busy. Let's put it this way, I have not had a break from revising for in total 4 days now. Been going through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today's Friday, 4 days straight, and I've got another 500 plus pages to do. So I am at the moment really busy with my life and getting settled down, going to be getting my driver CPC next week, and also doing my my PCV, which basically means a passenger carrying vehicle license, getting that done on category DD1. Which will be shown on the back of the card. But also, here's another thing, right? For anyone who's wishing to be a bus driver, this is what I must let you know now if you have not got your bus license already. For when you go to your medical, where you have a D2 and a D4 form, the D4 is the medical form, right? And then the D2 is for your application for extension of your license to have it upgraded, edited, whatever words you want to call it, to allow you to have provisional category D and D1 entitlement. This can also apply to lorry drivers as well. It has those categories at the very top left of the D2 sheet. Essentially, for what happens these days is that because the DVLA cannot hand you a second driving license number, which can be seen for, need to have a look at this to remind myself, which is sector 5 of your license card. That's mine right there, right? That shows everything basically that is the key for what you need. There is a way of going about it. I can't remember the ways of how I did it again, but it's for anyone who wants to know. It's on my Facebook page. My Facebook page has changed. I think I've got the right link set in my about column. I'm not sure if they work, so someone please check that. For anyone who's followed me on my old Facebook, is the URL I've managed to swap and change and make sure it's the same for my new account. But basically it's now Luke Ellis new, and this is all in one word, capital N, lowercase EWFB, right? Because I created a new Facebook account, got rid of all the lot for, and I just needed a new lease of life online, and that was by getting a new Facebook account, which I'm very glad I did. But I tell you what, me getting this job has picked me up so much, right? It has made me feel positive again, strong again, and determined again. I do say that all the time. I say that to everyone when giving people advice. I say to them, stay positive and strong and determined. But it has been very, very tiring, I must say. It's not easy when you're having to read about, working time directive, EU, EC, UK driving time regulations, and working time directive. Well, like I just say, working time directives and all this stuff, customer care guidelines, everything else. It kind of swamps your brain a bit, so you do have to give yourself a break. And I must say that for a recommendation, that I would say, if you want to be a bus driver, I would say that for when you go to do your revision and you've only got a short space of time to do it, please be warned, if you've never done a driving job before where you've not had to do a test, whether driving an Arctic or a HGV or an LGV or a 17.5 ton van, 7.5 ton van, if you haven't done any of that or whatever, motorbike, doing another extension for a motorbike, well, I must say that for you getting your driver's CPC as well, it's a similar application for wagon drivers as well. It's a very similar application, and a very similar concept as well. Basically, that I must warn you, the revision is very, 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 very hard, and you must learn everything. You cannot get a mistake wrong. With Stagecoach, I'm not going into too much detail because I don't know what much I can say just yet, other than the fact that I will be starting. I'm going to be starting this Monday. Going to be getting underway doing my theory, getting that done next week, and then hopefully, if I pass that first time, which fingers crossed I should, I will be passing that and going on to doing the practical. Now, the practical is a whole entire new different ball game. Most of your practical and all that is, and for rules and regulations, and all this and that is in the official DSA guide to driving for driving buses and coaches, right? It's all in there. That is all 300, if you take out the index for it as well. So yeah, it's got your glossaries and road signs and all that, additional road signs, which is not in your category B theory test. You don't see them in that, but all 334 pages worth. And if you want to familiarise yourself with road signs, there are some just there, just all there ready and waiting for you. So there's some road signs, but this is a devil. It's quite hard, but I must admit that it's really good. Sorry, I had to pause there, had a bit of an interruption. Basically, yes, I do recommend you revise hard. It is absolutely crucial you give up every single part of your socialising hours. You do not go out and socialise for hours on end. You need to stay at home and revise. It is highly recommended, with given breaks of about hour breaks between each revising sessions, like you would do in a workplace. But please make sure you drive safe, you learn, and you listen to everything that's get told of you, because I know it's going to be hard for me, very, very hard, because especially when I've never had a driving job and I've been essentially being left in charge of buses and the public essentially at the age of 19, and I've only been on the road, give or take, about 17-18 months fully licensed on the category B. But yes, that answers all your questions. Why have I not been on YouTube for so long? And that's the reason why. It's been very hard, and it's going to be hard, but I'll keep you updated. And also I will do drive-alongs on the way and back from work, telling you how the day goes, so you get a bit of information as a young amateur bus driver. Alright, as you know, as I always say, You know, keep positive, strong, determined. All right, and also drive safe.